All right. So as you can see, I was doing some house cleaning here, and I turn around. It's, I have never had to deal with so many pillagers in the game yet that I've since I've been playing Minecraft 1.14. Like, admittedly, I haven't played it a whole bunch, but this is insane. They just keep on appearing near this now non-existent village. Well, I mean, you guys know what time it is. So, that was very easy, but all I got from them was a banner. Really? A banner. A banner. Man, cheapos. And welcome back to the Zolteus Gaming Channel. I'm your host, Zolteus, back with another episode of Minecraft. Weirdly enough, we're in another update. So, we have started the day out on 1.14.3. So, a new update. They fixed some bugs, got some other things taken care of, but not too bad. Now, as you can see, you might have noticed some changes here. Also, you notice there's some more stuff out here, quite a few more boxes, right? Well, I have been doing some, let's call it landscaping. As you can see, that looks like something going up. We've got a little barrier right here, but we've got a really nicely cleared out little area right here, right? Basically, what I did was I went all the way around and cleared this thing out for all the way to the top. We used to have a village over here, right? I took that down and I have cleared this out because in this big giant area we have here, we are going to have a villager trading center. And it's probably going to span this entire area. So it'll be a very, very large building. I may even make it 2 stories, haven't decided yet. But that's in the next episode, not this episode. In this episode, we're actually going to be going up there, and the cloud is covering it. And you notice how it's blocky. I don't have it, super well. Hold on. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see video settings. Well, I mean it's on fancy. Clouds are fancy. Let's see what it looks like when they're fast. Oh, okay. They just look really, really bad. All right. So no. Let's go video. Let's go fancy. Fancy is fine. All right. So when we go up there, you will notice that I have a little platform, and in there, you notice it's blocked off. You'll also see that this is water. Kind of like a water elevator. It's going really slow. If you really want to know more about water elevators, I would check out some of the videos in for Minecraft for 1.13, the aquatic update. And basically, there's a really fancy way to do water elevators, going up and down, actually. Basically, what you do is you get to the top of wherever you want your water elevator to go up to. You take out a bucket of water or something, you put it right there. It will flow down, but that's flowing water, not water blocks. So what you would do is then go to the bottom, take some kelp, stack it up all the way to the top, break the kelp at the bottom, and it makes all of those water areas all the way to the bottom source blocks. And then you put some soul sand right below it, and it pushes everything up. And then you can do the same thing with magnum blocks to pull everything down. So it's a nifty little water elevator trick. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be using this water elevator trick to get our 2 villagers that are in our little house over there up here. And up here, we're going to be building our villager breeder. We are on survival, right? So we don't have, the infinite resources to build a super big, huge, fancy villager breeder. So we're going to build a small one right here. I've built this here. It's going to start right here. And basically what we're going to do is build it out right here. And then down there, as you can see, behind that wall of dirt is some water. Eventually, I'm going to make that wall of dirt glass, but I don't have a super powerful smelter right now. I'm doing them by individuals, and it can be very difficult to smelt glass. It takes a while. So basically, what the premise behind this, and I have used the tutorials for villager breeders from Waddles and Avomance, and I have featured their builds in previous episodes. But basically, I'm going to do kind of a combination of the two. They like to do theirs close to ground, but there's a thing with villager breeding in 1.14 in that when baby villagers are made, they are assigned a bed. And it used to be villagers bred based on number of doors, right? So in this case, they're assigned a bed. The problem is, even if you break the bed, by the time you create a new one, they're assigned to it. The only way they get designed or unassigned to a bed is if they are 100 blocks away from it and a day has passed. And I'm also going to, besides linking Waddles and Avomance, I am going to link I'm trying to remember how to pronounce his name. Nibon. He does a really good video in explaining how all of that works. And I'll actually be using his video when I do my villager trading system too. He has a lot of good information on that, and I'm going to put a link to his video in my oh my gosh, I'm blanking today. In my not my comment section, but my it's one of those things. All right, so I'm gonna put a link to his video in the description. There we go. Holy moly, that was painful. I'm gonna put a link to all three of those videos in the description. But first, let's get started. So I know you noticed how this was open. So basically, what I'm going to need is some dirt. I am going to need carrots. And of course, I forgot my hoe, but I can get that later. I don't need this stone. I don't know why it's in my inventory, but I will need some oak slabs. I will need oak trapdoors. I will need composters, and I will need a certain number of beds. So I put 8 beds in here so I could have 8 farmers. I'm going to need 4 more composters for that if I want to do that. I may just keep it down to 4 and then just have beds. But you also need beds for the babies, the baby villagers that could be made. Plus, if I remember correctly from one of the videos, you can have 2 baby villagers per pair. So if I have 4 villagers there, that's 4 baby villagers. So that's how we're going to set that up, and we are going to actually get to work putting that all together right now. So I'm going to do that in the form of a very, very quick time lapse just to show you what the base is going to look like, and then we'll move on from there. All right, so as you can see, we've got an outline for this thing. So we've got water. It covers all of these dirt blocks. We will then proceed to hoe those in just a second. But we've got composters to have farmer villagers, specifically the two that are down there waiting. I'm going to actually minecart them up here. And then once I get them in here, I'm going to seal that off. But one thing that we do need to accomplish is a place for our baby villagers to leave. You know, once they're born, how do they get down there, right? Well, you basically all you would need to do is take out some blocks. So in this case, oh, come on. There we go. 3 on each side. Now, this by itself doesn't necessarily help. However, when you put trapdoors here and open them up, mobs, think any kind of mob, so mobs, villagers, whatever, believe that is a perfectly solid block and they will walk right on it. So what we will then need to do after that point is this. We do that, and you notice how I can't walk over it anymore. But baby villagers can go right under this block. The adult villagers cannot, and they will fall right in to my water system down there. Pretty nifty, pretty nifty. We also have to understand that this is, this is Minecraft, right? Mobs will spawn up here, so we will eventually have to torch this place up. We'll also have to put beds, but I'm noticing that it is about to be nighttime, so I will be back after I sleep. Well, I mean, I could just do this, but if I die, no. I remember the trek in episode 0. We're not going to do that again. I am going to go to my house, go to sleep, and I will see you in the next morning. All right, so as you can see, we've got a little bit more done now. We've got 8 total beds. I figured I'd just make this small because eventually I'll want this to stop, and I just won't stop getting villagers. So we have 8, which means 4 farmers and 4 baby villagers. As you can see, we have already not harvested, but we have already hoed and planted our carrots, and they're already growing. We put a slab on top of the composters because mobs, for some reason, are able to spawn now. With the 1.14.3, they may have fixed that. However, we're going to play it safe. I don't need stuff spawning in there. Plus, we have torches, so should not have any problems whatsoever. So besides needing a top for this thing, which I have glass for, this thing is pretty much done. So before I actually put a top on this, it's time to do the arduous task of getting our villagers in here. It's going to be painful, and I may have to undo this. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just going to do that now. So I'm going to have them wheel into here, get them out, seal this up, and do it again, unfortunately, but that's the way that's going to have to be. It's at least I'm only doing this with 2 of them, so I'll have them breed, but either way, yeah, that'll be fun. All right, so as you saw that painstaking process, uh, we've got our two farmers in here, right? It's completely lit up. As far as I know, we should be good. Let's see. We've got, well, that's an 8. That should be fine. So, looks like this is all good to go. What I am going to do, however, is put some blocks down on here for the first set of baby villagers because I don't want... come on, let's... Can I get those? I know I can. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. All right, so how do... Oh, come on. Yeah, I know. You would offer me that for that. I get that. All right, so I'm going to close these off to start because I want at least two more. I want two baby villagers in here before I finish this off. So, unfortunately now, well, I can do this here. Of course, every time. Let's try this again. All right. There we go. All right, so now we put the slab back, not the sand, the slab. Put the slab back on there. Good. These are good to go. Now we need to put a roof on this bad boy. So let's go ahead and get started with that. All right, we have a roof. I wanted to make sure not to... I wanted to make sure to still cover the beds and cover this area just in case. I'm going to recheck how the farms work, but at a minimum, I will be able to watch this, make sure that everything is working properly, and I am going to... I have a bed? Of course I don't have a bed. So I'm going to go get a bed so I can watch this process just to make sure everything's functioning properly. Of course, we have to have these carrots sprout and make sure that everything's working properly up here, but I want to get two more baby villagers, which means another couple of days before that, and then I need them to grow up so I can then go down and undo those. But either way, we're looking good so far. Let's go ahead and fast forward. All right, let's see if anything's happening with my villagers. After re-reviewing, I may need to build my ceiling a little bit higher. I was concerned with mobs, but you know, you never know. That may not be necessary. So let's see what's going on. All right, so to speed things up a little bit, I have decided that I am going to, and I'm going to need to bust a little wall in there, or bust a little thing in there anyway, but I'm going to spit carrots in there, and hopefully they will take them. So they are taking them. That's good. All right, so he has taken all of them. All right, let's wait and see if we can't get some love hearts. If not, I may have to move this ceiling up. What are they doing? They're just throwing carrots at each other. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Oh, I just came back and look, we've got a baby villager. So hopefully this system will work for the near future. I got to make sure that this is not a fluke because I have read some things that say that sometimes that happens. Hopefully he will grow up in a day and we will have a new adult villager. And then once we get 4, I can open those floodgates open and maybe we can get started on our big villager trade center. I will be back with more results, hopefully. Oh, we got love hearts. Do we have love hearts? Oh, stop interrupting. Love hearts. Love hearts. It took forever. And we have a baby villager. Yes. Yes, baby villager. Oh, thank goodness it works. All right. Now I just need this baby villager to grow up. And we will have a nearly fully functioning farm. Now, the only unfortunate part is I had to use bread to get them to do that. And they had a ridiculous amount of carrots in their inventory. So if I want this to work in the future, I may have to offer them bread. But I mean, we've also, we're looking at updates, right? We have lots of updates that have happened since these videos have come out. So, you know, not a big deal. However, I am going to come back up here when this guy is fully grown. We're going to open these up. We're going to feed these villagers some more bread. Hopefully we'll get our breeders started. So let's go ahead and do that. And I will be right back. We have more hearts. Do we have another villager? We have another baby villager. So this system is working. That baby villager is almost grown. We have a new one. That's good. That's very, very good. So we know this system is working. When this guy grows up, which I believe will be very soon, I'm going to open those trapdoors and hopefully we will have some baby villagers. That'll be awesome. And we can set up a system down there. That'd be great. Alright, so check this out. Got 2 guys interested in each other over there, 2 peeps. We've got 3 kids in the bed. We've got the gates open. Hopefully we'll have some more villagers coming through down at the bottom. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. We will see just how well this works out. Remember to check out the videos that these are made from, but like and subscribe for more content. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, this is just a test. I just want to see if this will work. If not, oh well. Alright, it works.